working?
Yeah, they just announced the winners of the 2014 Purpose Prize, and it's an amazing program. Encore.org is an organization that was started by a social entrepreneur, Mark Friedman, and it's focused on creating purpose-filled second acts. Your encore act, right? So you've turned 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and you want to do something, and you want it to have meaning. You want it to have purpose. You want it to align with your values. And so Encore.org has programs to support that. And one of the things that they do is this amazing Purpose Prize to recognize people who've had outstanding achievements, and they provide them with funding. So this year, I think they awarded 6 different people, and anywhere from $25,000 to $100,000 each for the incredible work that they've done as their second acts. It's an amazing organization, and I think that's one thing that they do, but they're doing a lot of things to create new avenues for people to connect with each other, to connect with meaning. It's a fantastic group.
And I had not realized that they came out of your Impact Entrepreneurs program. So Yahoo, that's wonderful.
Oh no, they didn't come out of our program, but the founder is a social entrepreneur,
right.
And I wish we could say he had gone through our program, but he actually preceded us, and but he did speak at our conference this past year. We have this summit, the Elevating Impact Summit, where we bring amazing speakers like the founder of Encore.org, Mark Friedman, as well as the local people who are doing this amazing work and are also just cutting edge and inspiring. So we had Mark come and speak this past June at the summit, and he just impressed everybody. And I wish we could say that he had learned how to create this through us, but we're learning a lot from him.
Oh, I think that's great. That's really great. So, what are some of the goals that you have for the Impact Entrepreneurs program?
Well, we want to continue to serve the needs of social innovators and social entrepreneurs in the most approachable and high quality way. So we both want to serve them by being there to meet them where they are, and by doing that with as much depth as possible. So we look for ways that we can continue to do that in everything we do, and that means also looking at, well, what are the other resources? If somebody else is doing something, then we don't necessarily go there. We want to work in addition to what others are doing. And ultimately, what we're talking about here is, we're really committed to this idea that we need a vision of the world that just looks different, and we want we really buy into a concept of everyone a change maker. That's a phrase from the founder of Ashoka, Bill Drayton. He talks about this and writes about this. Let's create an everyone a change maker world. And what we're striving for at Impact Entrepreneurs ultimately is more happiness and less suffering. That's what we talk about. We talk about, what is the world that we want to live in? What's the world we want to leave behind? What are we each doing to generate that happiness and, reduce the suffering in ourselves and in the world around us? So that's really ultimately what it's about. And then how we make program. Yeah. So the programmatic choices, there's just a very clear North Star, and then how we do it, it'll depend on, again, what is the need? What are people wanting? Where should we go? Where can we have the most impact? How can we be efficient? How do we help people reach their goals? That's our goal. We want to help others that have similar goals get there faster and have greater impact.
Wow. This is important work that you're doing, Cindy. It's just wonderful.
It's a privilege.
Good for you. It really is, isn't it? And I can see that it would be something that helps people find meaning. I know in the work that I do, anytime anybody is shy about talking about what really is their passion or what really moves their heart, I just encourage them to just go right ahead and say it. I say to people, we're hungry for meaning. We're just absolutely hungry for it. And don't be afraid to talk about what you're passionate about, what you care about. what matters to you in the world, just don't even for a second be afraid to do that, because this is the kind of thing we want. And if you're willing to speak about it, people are willing to step up.
It's so true.
They kind of wait for you to be the leader, as you've said. They wait for you to, talk about what needs to happen. So
yeah, I completely agree with you. It's a fundamental need that we have. We do want meaning, but we are not always clear on how we're going to get there, and we're not always comfortable talking about that in our society.
Right. So you're modeling something different. If we don't have meaning, what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, really, what's the point of all of this that we're doing? And we're just trying to figure out what that is, and maybe it's making life easier and better for other people. You say it's more happiness, less suffering. So, Cindy, we have talked on and had a great discussion, and I had more questions I was going to ask you, but we're out of time. And I've just loved our discussion, and I so appreciate your being available for us today. But I know that we've got some listeners who are very interested in the concept of social entrepreneurship and interested in impact entrepreneurs. And so can you tell people how to get in touch with you?
Oh, thank you. Absolutely. I would be happy to point them in our direction. The easiest way is our website, and the website address is PDX, like the airport, and pdx.edu/impact entrepreneurs. And that's the best way because we talk about the different programs. We have links. If you're a Facebook person, you can sign up for Facebook. If you like to get newsletters every few months, we can, provide that through our newsletters. We have Twitter that you can sign up for. But most importantly, probably if people want to learn more about what we're doing or email us, they can find that too. We have information about our different programs and email address to write to and all of that.
Oh, that's great. Well, again, I'm so very appreciative of you taking time to talk with me and our audience today. This has just been, my heart feels full for all the good work that you're doing, and, the way that you are supporting the people that want to find a way to do good things in the world. And, what you're doing is giving them skill sets and structures to make that happen. So thank you for doing that.
Really, it's an honor.
It is, isn't it? And I want to thank our listeners for tuning into this show. Again, this is Jackie B. Peterson. I'm the author of Better, Smarter, Richer, 7 Business Principles for Solo, Creative, and Encore Entrepreneurs. And I've got for you some principles you must follow if you're going to be a single-person business and you want the success and the depth and, the continuation and the scalability that you're looking for when you start your business. So when you go to the website, please sign up for the free newsletter. You can download my free ebook. I hope that you'll buy the book, bettersmarterricher.com or Better, Smarter, Richer, from the website. And if you do buy the book, I want you to do the work. It's a fill-in-the-blanks workbook, and I want you to take time, not just read the great stories, but fill in the blanks and begin to look at your thinking, the thinking that is keeping you from the success that you want to have, and get that thinking changed. If it works better for you to work with a study group, and for a lot of people that happens, our next study group is beginning in person at the Small Business Development Center at Portland Community College on November 18th, and you can find that on our calendar. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I will talk with you again next week. Goodbye.